Welcome to Head Wreck, the show where we talk about the things that are wrecking our heads and we talk about things that are wrecking your head. I am John Bird, and with me, as always, is Alan Ryan. Say hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Alan, where can people contact us?
Officially or unofficially? Officially, it's head
Officially.
underscore rect. Oh,
Yeah.
officially, head underscore rect on Instagram, on Facebook, on where else are we? X. Uh,
Blue Sky, we're on,
yeah.
I think it,
Let's be real here. Like the only ones that people use is probably Instagram and X, if anything. So that's where you'll get us.
yeah, I don't think anyone's using X at the moment. But there you go. There it is. So tell me, Alan. I'm sure you have some amazing stories. So, Alan is still in holiday mode, aren't you, Alan?
A little bit, yeah. Even though I'm back
Yeah,
about 6 months now,
Alan,
but like
you're wearing the holiday shirt still.
yeah. But I
That's a
regret this
holiday shirt if
massively.
I ever. That's literally pina coladas by the beach. I can hear the song. If you like pina coladas, la la
Unfortunately, I
la
was
la
nowhere near the
la.
beach on my last
You
holiday. I
were
was
not.
nowhere
No,
near the
you weren't.
beach. I
No,
was in the middle of the country,
but you
of
got a
a
nice
country,
tan.
not the
It's the
country.
first time I've seen you since then, and you've got a lovely tan. So I'm happy for you. Did you have fun?
Do you know what? Do you know what the funny thing is? So this tan I got was from being outside for an hour yesterday in Irish sunshine versus a
Actually,
week
yeah,
away
yeah,
in 30 odd degree temperature with no sun cream. Always make sure you wear sunscreen. You
yeah.
always make sure you wear sun cream. But I didn't wear it last week, or the week before, and no tan. Yesterday it was sunny, nice and sunny here for the weekend outside an Irish tan. That's what I got.
But do you
That
say
wrecks my head.
sunscreen or sun cream or
I said sun
sunscreen?
cream. Yeah, I said
Ooh,
sunscreen.
yeah,
I mumbled over that as going. That's what you get if you get sunburnt. You have a sunscreen afterwards.
yeah, that is true. I have a bit of a sunburnt neck from doing a nice bit of Irish gardening.
And that's
But
because you're a bit of a redneck as it is. Sure, look at.
the biggest question for me, right, and I'm sure the biggest question for everyone is, you a few podcasts ago were talking about how wonderful it is having Revolut and your
Bluetooth
Yes.
connected.
your apparently Bluetooth's connected.
I
That's
don't know where that
all in
came
our
from.
tracks.
Yeah.
So okay, so we'll just try that again. So
I'll keep it in. It's fine. Like, yeah, what wrecks your
um
head? Random Bluetooth connected
yeah,
messages.
random Bluetooth connections wrecking our heads and
Or just disconnecting. Actually, that does wreck my head. Actually,
they
just
go
on this topic is
well
when
well we'll
your
find
phone
out. It
randomly
might
connects.
disconnect and we'll hear it.
Yeah.
So
No, it's when your phone randomly connects to Bluetooth stuff, and it always happens with my work headphones. My phone just connects, and I'm trying to listen to something on my phone. Someone calls me, I can't hear them, and I can hear coming into distance in the corner of my couch where I throw my headset down. That wrecks my head. Anyway, that's not
you
the
have
topic
too
we're going
many
to talk about.
Bluetooth devices in your head. That's what's wrong. Or in your house, in your head as well.
I have blue teeth, as they would say at this stage.
Well, did anything wreck your head on holidays? That's what I'm dying to know. That was
So
my
something
biggest
to
thought
do,
when you
yeah.
were gone. I was like, God, he's going to be getting loads of stuff for the podcast. Tell me you got at least one.
Oh, I have lots of them, but I'm gonna pick two specific ones.
Two ones or
Mm,
ones two.
Two ones,
One,
two specific ones,
go
items.
on.
Item number one is the people who you'd swear have never traveled before, and when they get up to the X-ray machine, like, oh, what do we do here? And they're wearing all their clothes. It's like they're going to Alaska for a month. They have about 12 jackets on them, and then they're like, oh, take off one jacket. And they're looking at the person going, what am I meant to do? It's like
Yeah.
belts off, and you're like, oh, I don't get it. I don't get
Yeah.
it.
Whereas us who have done it at least once in our life know
Yeah,
what's coming next from being in the queue. You already have your laces open and your jacket off and your belt off because
hands
you know what's
down.
coming. And it's the weirdest thing when you think of it. It's people walking around the airport ready, holding up their trousers, belt in their hand, jackets off,
Thank
shoes
God you
off.
said a belt
It's
in their hand
so
and not something
random when you
else.
think of it, really.
And then you do that weird X-ray walk that you walk through with your arms
Yeah.
out as if you're carrying watermelons under your arms.
But isn't it ridiculous then when you get through the X-ray? It's like then you have to
Holiday
just
started
casually get dressed like
like a one night
nothing,
stand,
like you
like a one
weren't
night
just
stand.
naked. I know, and then dash for the plane. You were presumably
Well,
flying
no,
Ryanair, no?
I didn't. I do no such thing as
Well,
dashing for a
you'd pay the
plane.
extra for the whatever you get. The
Yeah, but I'm terrified of flying, but I just get to the airport on time like a normal person.
Okay, fair enough. But do you pay the for the priority?
Yes, I do because
Okay,
I'm
so
one of the
tell
main
me
reasons.
about that.
And
I
I
don't
play
not
pro,
get that because you all
so
have to get on the
this is
plane
really weird.
anyway, right?
No, so my priority is I actually get the last person to get on the plane. I won't get on the plane early. So
You
I
pay
pay
for
priority.
priority.
So I get the extra bag, the bigger bag on. That's why I pay priority. You're guaranteed your bigger bag on the plane. That's why I go with priority. But I don't like sitting on the plane for half an hour waiting for the other ticks to get on.
Yeah, I don't get that. I,
Yes.
and then like they're looking at you, they're in the priority queue going, ha ha, I'm ahead of you. Like, we're
Yeah, I just
going
get
the
on last.
same way. We're all
Yeah, yeah.
getting on the same plane.
We're
It
all
doesn't
gonna
matter.
die the same way.
Stop. I have a holiday coming up. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm terrified of flying, so I've
No,
I've
so am
accepted
I.
my fate on that. The
I
yeah, yeah. So it's yeah. So for priority, I get on last. So I'm not sitting on the plane because I just get panic attacks otherwise. So that for me is something that I wait
And do
to get
you
on. But
care
I
where
just need to bring
you
it
where
back.
you sit on the
Yeah,
plane?
I normally sit
Does it
above the
help
wing.
you
I've
with
done
your
a lot of
panic attacks?
research. Yeah, I've done a lot of research in terms of where you're most likely going to survive in the plane. This is not the podcast to have this
This
conversation,
is
but yeah,
really not the podcast.
no, it's
Not
not.
not
It's
for
not.
me. Not right now with a holiday coming up, and I haven't flown in over five
Exactly.
years. So
So sorry.
just
So if
all
any of
good.
you have downloaded a podcast, which you can do, you can download these podcasts and
Yeah,
listen on
and
the
listen to
plane.
them on the
Have a
plane.
safe flight. Have a safe flight.
We're
I
really
hope you are having a safe flight.
we're really
And if you're
happy
not
and we're
having a
really
safe
jealous.
flight, imagine how depressing it's going to be knowing we were the last voices you heard before you died on the plane.
It could be consoling, it could be comforting, but yeah. Well, speaking of Bluetooth devices, Alan, I have
Yeah,
something that wrecks my head because you touched on it a
sure.
few minutes ago. You touched it a few minutes ago, Alan.
I did indeed, but I was off
So,
camera.
um, I have people who wear Bluetooth earpieces in their ear when they're not driving.
They're pushing a trolley in the shopping center.
What is that about?
Yes, it's like,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just going to get myself my bananas and my cheese, darling. Back in a minute. Ooh.
now I get it. I get couriers wearing them, right? Because you're
You're a
carrying
taxi
stuff
man. Yeah,
and
yeah,
that kind of thing. But when you're not
sure.
driving or couriering, you don't need to wear it.
Karurian.
Now
Yeah,
I was gardening, like I said at the weekend, so I had earphones in, Bluetooth earphones, which meant I
that's
could
fine.
take a call, and
That's
it was
acceptable.
great
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was listening to music. That made sense. But I
Of course,
certainly wouldn't be
absolutely.
going around with what a big
I'd
what
like
do you
a
call it?
Jabra headset, almost one of those.
Yeah,
I
or
suppose.
what they look like the wishbone on a chicken. You pull it sticking out of someone's ear. I don't get it. It's like just take it out of your ear. And I know half the time it's not turned on. Take it out of your ear. You don't even have a job. You know, sorry, that's just one of the things. I saw a lot of people over the weekend with that. So there you go.
Yeah, we should do an
Yeah.
OnlyFans version of this.
Yeah, but you need to have fans for that. So I don't know.
Shh, don't be
Let's
telling
see
the
how that
people you don't have
goes.
any fans.
We've
Well,
a
we
few.
are
We
rating
we
very
do have a
highly
few.
on
Yep,
podcast charts.
we
We're
are.
doing very well in these.
We are, and I'm reluctant to
Thank you
say
very
any
much,
more
everybody.
about it in case it's wrong. It's some blip in the matrix.
Some fella sitting
Um,
on his office going,
I
"How
know,
did
yeah,
those
yeah,
lads get
yeah.
on?" But if you're listening to us, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. And speaking of listeners, so we do have something here, and I'm going to attempt. This is the first time attempting this technology. I was sent. Yeah, Alan's already laughing at it, right? So we're
Yeah, I'm
trying
done
new
with this
tech
one.
today. So we got
Yeah, well, is it new tech? Is it really new tech? It's
well,
just new
it's
tech
new
for
tech
John.
literally for now, trying it here. Okay. So I should have tested this beforehand. It may not work. I got a voice message of something that wrecks this person's head. And I do hope this is the right one that I'm pressing. I really do. So
Otherwise, it's going to be very scary.
it can be. Let's see
Let's
how
find
this
out.
goes.
The paper straws in McDonald's, I'm all for them. They're fucking useless.
There, did you get that? The
I
paper
heard that. The
the
paper
paper
straws,
straws in McDonald's. I'm
and
all
not just
for them, but they're
McDonald's, and pretty
fucking
much
and that's
anywhere.
courtesy of Andrea.
Ooh, voice messages. I like the voice messages idea.
Yeah, it's good. So if
Not
you
an
do want to
idea. It's not an idea. It's always been in existence just to actually use it in
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
just to
it is
verify.
nice. And we should let people know we do have a WhatsApp community, I think, or
A channel
and
on
a
its
channel
head.
as well. And so you can send them to us. We will accept them. So paper straws,
Just look
Alan.
for head wrecked
Yeah, just
direct,
look for us.
or that's the one for a group, and then our channel, which I have no idea how this works because I'm not
I
au fait.
absolutely have no idea
Oh,
either.
there's
So
channels. Head wrecked, head space wrecked, space podcast. You can follow us on our channel.
yeah,
What we
sure,
can,
go on.
yeah,
Try it. We've
yeah.
no idea what we can do with it. So
Head
we'll
wrecked
see.
podcast.
The
I'm just
problem
going to clarify this. If you accidentally follow the wrong channel and start getting weird shit sent to you, that's not us. We can't vouch for other head wreck
No,
podcasts.
that's our own personal chat that we have going on that we talked
Yeah,
about a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of episodes ago, which we don't want people to come in. Paper straws, Alan. Fucking
Yeah,
pain in the
I get
hole.
it. Yeah. I think they're great for the first like 30 seconds. And then after that, then you just turn into what can only be described as someone has left a bowl of Holy Communion out in the rain.
I honestly think you're talking about my sex life. It's great for the first 30 seconds, and it's like
And
a
then it goes
bowl of
soggy and
communion.
floppy.
Yeah, I understand, and I think it was great. People were like, "Oh yeah, let's save the turtles with the paper straws." Save turtles, it's great, but because we all saw that one
Do
video of
turtles
the straw being
eat
pulled
plastic
out
straws?
of no, the straw being pulled out of the
No, that
turtle's
was a
nose.
magician. That was a magician turtle. No,
What's the magician?
a magician turtle is like, look at my magic trick I spent years perfecting, and he goes pulls it out of his nose. We're like,
Oh,
oh my god, that's terrible. That's terrible.
shall I show you my next trick?
Is it where he's pulling the straw
Wait,
from?
sorry,
No,
sorry,
but no,
sorry.
but just on that point, I absolutely get it. Paper straws. I agree with you. I think they were a really, really good idea, but they fail if you're spending more than 2 minutes, especially against something like a milkshake. It just dissolves. And then you're going, am I just inhaling and drinking paper? But then you take the straw out and you turn around. That's what I've noticed. After 2 minutes requires work. Take the straw out. I'm doing hand gestures here on camera. So you take
Yeah.
the straw out and you put it in the other way around, and that means you get twice as long out of it. That's what she said.
Yeah, no, but
Mhm.
they are a pain to hold, aren't they? Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't, to
agree.
be honest, I don't come across them that much because I don't
Oh,
drink or
really?
eat a lot of
Oh, fair
like
enough. Okay,
where do you
fair
get the
enough. Yeah.
McDonald's-y kind of places and there's
Anywhere,
like
anywhere
I
with
don't
the
know.
straws. Now, when I was away last week, they didn't have paper. It was only plastic straws. It was great. I forgot how good my life was. I was going around. I took a trip out to the sea and started throwing all the straws into the ocean, trying to catch some turtles,
I
stabbing
know, yeah.
turtles in the zoo
And
with them and see.
don't tell us where you were because if you do, then you'll have all the stop oil people heading out to that country to
But they
throw
need oil to get there.
paint.
But
Yeah,
anyway, look, that's
listen,
another. Yeah,
the
yeah. I
stop
know.
oil
Anyway,
thing. I know. Like I'm all on for stop conglomerates ruining the planet, but to be fair, me and you wouldn't be able to communicate right now if there wasn't for oil. We wouldn't be wearing any clothes if it wasn't for oil.
well, baby oil maybe.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, baby oil. Yeah, yeah.
Is that made from
A
babies?
lot of sex lives would be ruined if it wasn't for oil. That's true. Baby oil.
Listen,
Baby oil. Come on.
whatever you do to those cormorants and swans stuck in the oil slicks out in the lakes, that's down to you.
Oh, Alan, I'm surprised. Come on, have you got something else to wreck your head in holidays now? Come on, there must be something. There must
Yeah.
have been
So I
someone
do.
on a plane
So
or something that
yes.
really pissed you
So
off.
so my first one I mentioned earlier was at the start of the holiday.
Yeah.
The last one is at the end of the holiday. When the plane is basically hasn't even stopped moving and everyone is up, standing up, pulling down all their suitcases, standing in the aisle for like 10 minutes. Like, what are you standing for?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get off any quicker because the people in front of you still need to get off
I
first
know,
before you
and
can get off.
everyone's arse is in your face. It's like it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
full.
Or sometimes belly.
I know you've been sitting on the plane for what, 3 hours? There's a smell of
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
Like, yeah, there is a smell of ass. Well, here's a question for you. Do you
Sure.
use the toilet on the plane?
Yes, of course I do.
No, no, you're grand, thanks. No, no, no,
Really?
just for a wee. And
So
that's it.
if you were going oh yeah, yeah, as a wee, yeah, obviously I'm not going to piss in my pants.
Yeah, would you do a poop on the plane?
if if I had to, but I just what I do is I actually go for what I like to almost think of like an Indiana Jones shit. Is I've coined this phrase up right now. I don't know what I've just made this up. So you sit in the toilet, and as it's halfway out, then you push the flush button and see it go and suck it out like that. It doesn't work. I call it Indiana Jones
I
shit. I don't
think
know why I
you
just
have
thought of that there.
literally launched every fear in everyone right now in the country and in the world of like, because that's what everyone's afraid of. And it's holiday season, it's high holiday
Well,
season.
just don't flush the toilet when you're sitting down. You're fine.
What would
Just
happen?
stand up.
No, no, it's just rotten.
Yeah. Would you create a suction?
I don't
Your
know.
balls are being
No,
thrown
but you
down that
can't.
little thing.
No, because you can't flush. You have to put the lid down to flush, don't you?
No, no. In fairness, when I was on the flight with Ryanair, you flush and then the lid moves down automatically, which I thought was very fancy for Ryanair. I'm expecting like that's where my €12 went for on my bleeding sandwich that I got. But
Your priority boarding got you your own toilet and you didn't even realize.
no, I know Indiana shit, Indiana Jones shit didn't work. I don't know. I coined that phrase literally 2 minutes ago.
I
So yeah,
like it. I like it. I like it. All right, here's one for you.
or the clear and present danger one. That's when he jumps off the plane.
I've never seen
Anyway,
that
that's a
movie.
different. Really good movie.
No,
Anyway, go on.
no.
Go on. I'll pass it over to you.
Right, I have one. So this happened. A light bulb went in the bathroom the other day. Okay.
Like, did it went to the toilet
So,
or just like,
It would a light bulb went to the bathroom. No, a light bulb
Yeah.
went in the bathroom. The light bulb of the bathroom, and I went, "Oh shite, okay, it's late."
literally?
No shite, yeah. So I went into the dining room and swapped the light bulb out. So then I had to get one for the dining room anyway, right?
Have you got old halogen bulbs, the twisty bulbs in your bathroom? Really?
No,
Interesting. Okay.
it's an well, this is the thing, right? So it's an LED bulb,
Sure.
but it's the proper, like a regular light bulb, you do a half twist and it locks into place, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So I went to Home Store and More. When it's gone, it's gone. Not sponsored by Home Store More in any way. To get a light bulb, because that's the closest place to me where you can get light bulbs. Have you had to buy a light bulb lately? Jesus Christ.
There's
Right,
about
so
1,000,005 different versions of it.
not listen. I wrote this down. This is how convoluted it is to get a light bulb. So we all remember the old glass light bulbs. What was it? 20 watt, 40 watt, 60 watt, or 120. You never bought the 120.
I think they were
because
E27. I think they were
they were-
E27 bulbs. I think,
but it
aren't
was just that's all you looked at.
they? Yeah, it
20,
was. Yes, it
40,
was. Yeah.
60 watt, whatever, right? So now I'm going, right, what do we want in the bathroom? 60 watt. Right, grand.
So
whatever.
5 watt LED, I think it is, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing, right? This, no word of a lie. So you now have, if you want to get a 40 watt bulb, it's a
3 watt.
4.9 watt,
Okay.
which is equivalent to 40 watts, 470 lumens, or 360 degrees warm white.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's more of a yellowy color. Yeah.
So why are your reaction to this is totally not what I was expecting. You're like, oh yeah. I'm going right.
Yeah,
so I'm going for a 40
Because
watt,
up
which
in
is-
Dublin, we've had modern lighting for quite a while.
but who knows what 470 lumens, 360
That's how bright it is.
degrees, and
Yeah, I know that,
warm white. I just want
Yeah,
a
I think-
fucking light bulb. Come on.
I think pure white is 4K, so 4,000. And the lumens is how bright it was. So when
no,
you start getting above 400, it's quite bright.
I'm
Yeah,
really
sorry.
annoyed at how
No, I know. Sorry.
perfectly okay you're handling this.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
I
with this at
accepted a
all. I'm
long
really
time ago,
pissed
back in
off.
the 90s, when we all moved to LEDs and CD players up in
No,
Dublin.
but you're not.
No, I get it.
I'm
No,
just-
no,
I
I
just ha-
no,
no,
I
no,
do get
no,
it.
I just
No,
need
I
to
do
let
get
it
it.
go now. No,
But I can explain the reason why they're lower wattage, because the higher the halogen bulbs,
no, you're
about
just boring
90 odd
me and all
percent,
the listeners. They've already
90%
turned
of the
off.
visible light
They're
you wouldn't
already
actually
annoyed with
see.
you, Alan. I'm going to talk over you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's it, reckon. But I just want to know: do I get a 40 watt or a 60 watt? So anyway, I got a
No, you
60.
say you get neither. You
and
get
it
like a
looks
4.9
normal.
watt.
It's,
Yeah.
470 lumens. So there you go. Yeah, but I have to say,
Sorry. Oh my God, what? You had to buy how many watts? That's ridiculous. Ridiculous,
thanks,
John.
that's more
I don't
like
know.
it.
How am I going to sleep tonight? I won't even turn my lights off because I'll be lying in bed going, wonder what wattage this bulb is.
Well, here's something else that's going to upset your sleep. So here's something that kind of got played on my mind a little bit during the week. I went, yeah, that's really annoying. So do you remember when you used to buy magazines, men's magazines, like
The top shelf
FHM?
magazines, you mean?
Was FHM?
Oh, yeah, FHM was fine.
Yeah, or
Woman's Way,
Stuff.
Woman's Way, stuff
Remember
like that.
Stuff
I don't remember stuff.
magazine, or it's just
Snuff
like
magazine,
Men's Health, all that kind of thing.
GQ, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, GQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you
I remember
remember
them from-
you used to always get the little sample aftershaves? Sometimes
Yes.
it was like a liquid, sometimes it was like a powder.
A liquid?
Yeah, like an
powder?
oil, and then sometimes
It was
it's
like a
powder.
wet page. It was like not a powder. It was like
Yeah, it was like a powder. You rub your finger over. It's like a
not because
powder
of anthrax.
But that's not what annoys me, right? I get it now because nobody buys magazines, right? So they're not putting the samples in it. But when you buy
What sample
aftershave,
did you put in your magazines? They're different sort of magazines, and they're your type of sample.
you
That's
get
different.
samples in the magazines, right? But
Listen, the
even
samples
more
you
so,
gave in your
I-
magazines, pages stuck together. Just going to clarify that.
that's what the liquid was. Yeah,
Yes, and that was what the powder
Spermicide.
was.
it was this really nice smelling aftershave called spermicide. it was
Jesus
really,
Christ.
and there was one called KY. It was really cool.
Yeah, but you
But
added
even
them in
more
afterwards.
so than the magazines not having the samples. Do you remember when you'd buy aftershave and you got samples,
The mini
actual
ones, the
mini
miniature-
bottles
yeah.
of they look? But
I think you do still
and they
get that if
fucking
you buy them in
threw
like
at you. No,
Yeah,
you don't.
you buy them
no,
on holidays. No, if you went to Holly's or like a perfume shop, I think they'd still give you small little samples, I think.
Well, you do not get them anywhere in Ireland. I
But that's
haven't
because
seen them.
because
I
you're
buy
buying in the
it.
local pharmacy.
No, well, yeah. Where else do you
Yeah.
buy? Where else do you buy
The
aftershave?
aftershave shop.
Where there is no aftershave shop down here. There's none.
Smell of
Just like the
silage in
local
the air.
chemist. But I know they have the samples. The fuckers have the samples in those little drawers underneath.
They fill up them all together, all the 12 little mini bottles and sell them. It's like
I miss
20
that
euro.
though.
No,
Because
I
it
do
was
get
so
that. Yeah, yeah.
cool. Because I
Yeah.
sometimes bring to
Bring them
work
out with your
my
night out.
aftershave, and it's a big bottle of. I want to bring it just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
wrecks
yeah.
my
I get
head.
the small little ones you could just go dab on your neck, and then it was
Yeah,
like a weird cold drip going down your neck. Like, oh Jesus.
yeah, yeah. But you smelled nice. I remember the first one I ever had was Fahrenheit. Something else did wreck my head, but has since proved that it actually works. So I touched on it a couple of episodes ago. Was Timu? Have you used
Oh yeah.
Timu?
No, because
So
I
I've
heard they were stealing people's credit card details.
oh
That's slanderous. Remove that. I realize
fuck
that's slanderous.
fuck
That
no
needs to be removed.
no it's not, you heard it. It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean it's true or not, and you didn't start it, so it's fine. It's not true, I can tell you, because I've used and I bought a few things on it, and I'm really happy with it. So there you go. People thought it was a scam. It's not. Sorry, what's that? I hear a helicopter overhead
Yeah.
and a big beam of light coming through the window. Try it. You might like it. We are not sponsored by Timu in any way. What's so funny? What's so funny now?
That's what the Bluetooth connecting thing earlier was. Bluetooth device connecting. That
I
100% needs to go.
oh, fuck's sake, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what that was. That was Timu connecting to see what I'm up to. Oh, fuck's sake, Alan, that's brilliant. Oh, yes, that was good. I like that.
Jesus.
Right. Have you got one for me?
Yeah, so this is a bit of a weird one.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's a modern building one, but plugs in stupid places. So normally, traditionally, plug sockets were down towards the bottom, towards the skirting boards. But
Even
I'm
that
seeing
was
more and
annoying,
more.
I thought.
But now they're in the middle of the wall. The middle of the wall.
Yeah,
That doesn't make
I do
sense.
get it looks odd, but it can be easier to get to, obviously. If you're sitting on like the couch or something, you want to plug in your phone, you just have to reach
No,
the level you're
higher
at.
up than that. Higher up than that. And these are in the middle of with no couch around them. Like, why? Like me for hanging a TV. I'm not in the dentist surgery. Don't hang a TV on that part of the wall. Like, do you know, when people walk into my hallway going, oh great, welcome, great, thanks for that. No, but it's just for me, it's really stupid. Or the ones I have are they're both beside each other, but they're behind my bed. So I had to get an extension cable
Yeah.
to move it out from behind my bed.
Yeah, and then you have to route for the extension cable, and then you don't want the extension cable hanging out all the time because they look gammy. I know. I'm the same. I have one right behind my side of the bed, so I have an extension cable, and it's just annoying. Looks horrible. Plugs in shitty places. And let me guess,
Literally.
do you ever get the plug the right way around the first time? No, it's like a
No, but there
USB.
was, yeah, I was going to say a lot of them now have the USB ones connected, and I changed a lot of my plugs to have USB connectors on them because obviously
Okay.
charging phones, etc., which is totally normal.
Yeah.
Then I got my new phone, and my new phone came with the cable that's USB-C to USB-C, so I can't use that cable.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
not normal
yeah.
USB. Yeah, it's not the fat USB to the skinny USB. I don't know if that's literally correct, but yeah,
Well,
very annoying.
on Timu, you can get those little extenders for about €1. Again, we are not sponsored by Timu whatsoever.
I think John
unless
is
they
though.
want us to. Yeah, that's really
Yeah, it doesn't
annoying.
really. Yeah, plugs in really, and just really because then you have cables running around the place, and then you're like, what? It just looks really annoying. It just looks stupid. Have them down the corner out of the way we can hide it with like a plant.
Yeah. And when you're watering it, the plug is in the exact right spot, isn't it? Yeah, it's perfect.
Actually, I never thought
position.
of that's a very good point. I never thought of that. Well, I just I don't piss in the toilet seats. I'm able to fill up a plant pot, not a power plant, a plant pot properly with water. Jeez, so the peas.
Uh,
Yeah.
I got a lot of flack from people who heard the podcast where I was giving out about people mispronouncing words. So I got a lot of flack in
Yeah.
work and from
Good.
people I
And
know.
rightly so.
Yeah,
Rightly
but
so.
but somebody did also mention, and it's something that I do all the time because I try to pronounce my words properly. I end up mispronouncing them when it comes to THs. Okay, I end up putting them in places where they're not supposed to be, and I ended up just saying them wrong. So, like, I've
Oh,
often said,
octopus. Look at the octopus in the sea.
no, no. Like, I've often said treadmill, which is not right. It should be treadmill, obviously, just because you're trying to say it properly. Or
Treadmill. Oh yeah, I know what
treadmill.
you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you mean. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, yeah. So,
A bag of
or
bread.
throat,
Toast.
throat, or thung.
Throat is correct. Well, yeah, but that's correct because it's th.
Throat
Thumb
doesn't
and throat.
throat
Yeah, throat and
doesn't
thumb.
have a H, does
Oh,
it?
well, it does at the end. Throat.
Oh, sorry. When people go throat,
Throat.
or date of birth.
I was sticking the dumb down my throat.
What's your date of birth?
Date of
Yeah,
birth.
that
I think
wrecks
it's an
my head.
Irish thing, the rolling of the THs or the
I
T's, like
can't do
water.
that. That
Water.
wrecks
Yeah,
my head. Can you?
brrr,
Can
yeah,
I can't. No, I
brrr.
cannot do it. I've tried.
Oreos. Yeah.
But yeah, you see, you'd be really good at the Spanish accent and everything, but I just can't do it. No, because I can't roll the R's.
In case you have any Spanish listeners, I shall not be doing a Spanish accent.
I don't. We may have Spanish listeners, but I don't think we've any in Spain. Do we? Do we have Spain as a country of listeners? I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
John's the
But so
statsman. He's the
what?
statsman. Skibidi, he's the statman John.
You know,
That's
I
what his
can't.
name should be. Statman John. Skibidi, blah, 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 blah. I'm a scared man.
Jeez.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Like I said, we're not sponsored by Tima, but for the crack, I said I'd buy this little thing where the sound runs through. It's a little kind of a mix and desk thing. I wanted to see what it can do. And I don't need any of the effects that are on it at all. I just wanted a nice, simple setup because we had tech issues a while ago. And fingers crossed, hopefully it's working so far.
Or we're going to get to the end of this recording and just me talking and you have to come out it all.
or neither of us coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another thing that's wrecked me.
Go on.
Yeah, I have another thing that really wrecks my head.
I love your ones. Your ones do be better than my ones.
So my one is washing machines that lie.
Right.
You look at it and it says 8 minutes left, and you go back to it in 8 minutes time, and then it says 21 minutes left. Like,
yes.
What the fuck are you lying to me for? Like, just tell me how long's left. What are you lying to me for?
What is that about? Yeah.
Do you feel ashamed and embarrassed? Oh, I don't want you thinking badly of me because it's 2 hours. Tell me it's 2 hours. I can fuck off and do my own thing for 2 hours. Rather than me going, I finished an hour and a half. I don't want the wet washing staying there for half an hour. You come back half hour early and still like 42 minutes left.
Yeah.
What are you at, you dickhead?
Yeah, I absolutely concur on that because recently, so whatever the basic wash on our washing machine is, it's just whatever the standard wash, put it all on the same
synthetics 40,
whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, it says 1:27 is what it says. So 1:1 semicolon.
So 1 hour 27 minutes.
Okay, well, that's what I think.
I thought there was a setting.
I'm not sure.
I thought the setting was
no, because
1:27.
it's the same as you. It's like I think it's going to be 1 hour and 27, but it's not. It's. I think it's like number one. I don't. I absolutely don't get it. But I meant to record. We got a new washing machine a couple of months ago, and it's a Chinese washing machine. It plays this really. No, it's not. It plays the longest song ever after, and you think it's finished, it's not, and then you think it's finished again, and it's not. And I'm going to record it. I'm going to play it. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it in post, and I'm going to put it in here. So that you just heard is me putting in the sound of our washing machine stopping in post, and it's really long and it's so unnecessary. But that's another thing that wrecks my head. It's just pointless sounds in tech, especially a washing machine and your washing machine that you don't know when it's going to be
Bluetooth
finished.
Connected.
Yeah,
to your washing machine.
That tech at the start of this podcast. What Bluetooth connected? It could be next door. I don't know who that is.
Why did it come out? Why did it come out on this? It shouldn't have come out on this.
I don't know, Alan. I don't know. So what I need to do is look at the instructions and see is there Bluetooth connectability on this
on your washing machine
I'm using. No, the washing machine could. To be honest, it could.
But why? It's like fold clothes. But you can get Wi-Fi enabled washing machine dryers, so you can see how long's left, and you can set the dryer and stuff and that out.
I would never ever buy a washer dryer duo again, ever. Had one in a flat years ago. Just
That's what I have. I think it works. I think it works really well, my own. But
well,
I don't use that often. In fairness, I hang up
maybe the
clothes
tech is
mainly.
better, but no, it was just constantly the stuff was just constantly damp all the time. It just never dried.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. But again, that's because I think the dryer is lying. 40 minutes is actually 12 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, tech is annoying, isn't it? Tech used to be great, now tech has gone shit.
And it's unnecessary tech where stuff like for me going, I've mentioned this before, is most of my lights and everything and plugs are Alexa enabled.
Yeah.
And then when Alexa doesn't answer me, I'm like, fucking bitch. Like turn on the
And
fucking light,
does she
Alexa. I've
say to
asked you
you,
to.
do you want me to turn on the 470 lumens warm white light bulb for you, Alan? No, no, Alexa, just fucking turn on the bathroom light. Yeah, it's a bit much. We're gone a bit
It is.
stupid with tech, aren't we?
Now, would you like I have a robot vacuum as well?
Oh, here
Because
we
that's
fucking go
what
with
I
the
have.
robot vacuum again. Go on.
But would you ever buy a robot lawnmower?
Yes.
Like,
But
it's the
my
same
garden,
thing.
yeah, no, yes, because I was thinking about it, but my garden's not big enough to warrant the excessive cost of it. But my parents have a
Yeah.
big garden, and I thought about an electric lawnmower for them.
If I had a big garden, I would just sit on lawnmowers. I think it'd be great
Your
for.
cats would sit on the lawnmower, and then you'd never see your cats again.
Or I'd run over the cats in the lawnmower and then I never see the cats again.
That's what I mean. They'd sit on it. You'd
Or
never
sit
see
on
them.
them.
Yeah, they'd
I
sit on
thought you
it.
meant like sitting on it, driving it, cutting the grass, like really, like
No, but
going sitting on
that's
it.
a video I want to see though. Yeah. But again, guarantee that tech plays some
Video.
stupid song and has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled ability thingy, and it's totally pointless.
You have collected 4 bags of grass.
Yeah. But that's the thing about the those big lawnmowers. They don't actually collect any grass. It just whatever way it works, it
It
just
turns into
cuts,
mulch,
fits,
basically.
and it's just right left in the grass. So when you walk across, your shoes are still covered in grass, which is really fucking
Green
annoying.
shoes. Really hate that green
Yeah,
shoes. And then if they wash them in the washing machine.
yeah. But you
And
never.
then you
But it
and
doesn't. They're never clean because you've only actually put them on for 2 minutes instead of 4 hours.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because it's lied to you. And then
Yeah,
and then when you go to here, my shoes are ready. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong for 4 hours at the end of it.
yeah,
Then.
yeah. The song that I
Like,
just played a second ago.
yes, yes, yeah, yes. I hopefully mine was quite accurate and I got it right. I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's we've so much more.
There you go. That's it.
I'll be
That's it from us
listening
for
to
today.
that. Yeah, and well, thank you again. I'm glad you're back after your holiday, and I love you lots. And look, everyone, follow us on the socials and send us more voice notes and all that kind of thing. We love you. Want to hear more, Alan?
Head_rect or also Head Rec Podcast on WhatsApp channels.
Yes, thank you. And on what's the other one?
The emails.
Yeah, the lads at headreg.com. Bye.
Bye, Slán.